Yahuwah a cat. We a hata et Yahuwah Elohika bika luvika uvika naveshika uvika miyodika tode yashak in English in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Capo. Capo chairman. I feel chairman.
Yes.
Got time table who can some messages and a benino be say, hey, oh, chairman, yeah, dear pass, say what me assemble. I just quite do coming from home, and papa me.
And Yatimo, I'm a latest in a Basora can a Bassa, a Gemino Barcelona, Yabetin Como, our Barcelona, and Anopena over here, said a training after so Mulusu, Amaletico Manto da Boys, no, and I also training Sadano Pano, your project at the mana race time in the question, you say physically, or yeah, and a boys, no, I want to my one demo, said a bear boys, and so bet me, and I want then and your man sweat my kama, and America, and after physical, say, idea, womu edi because say manager no and after team no womu answer NBA boys na one day and so about from Tenra and after Enra to training a course you know and it's a Barca ever strengthen womu and so now one day ahead of the game and no ever to me Barcelona according to coach you know and I don't pay the tennis a lineup we to me the ball one Garcia ever dam Jules Kunte ever ball Ronald Araujo ever Jem Kubarsi ever Jem Gerard Martin ever ball Obaba Benal and after Dion ever Jem Famin and so ever ball Danny Olmo and after Lami Jama and Ferran Torres woman no idea so met me start in a game no at Amatima your friend is in Barcelona I did in the silent Serena no at the Emanano pay away Juma game so in Chanon report and after news if you Barca woman so you did some no as the manager at the Barca team no one on the press conference akoso and then come out and it's a Thursday game woman lose and Atletico Madrid no idea say Omesia and Yama Bebre and then every game no Oma accept sad defeat our munya ya nemo no we must stay focused as a next game we mo ball nyame aduma na nyume no we mo erase sad game no with confidence no idea say Barca ebetimi akona afi we mo ensom letimi amasha game and no ebetimi apaso was life goes on abrabono obo na du ba bi na opema o sa ba wachi na afi woto aso nti Barca lose Atletico ati wo maso mo 4 wagacha boys no so mo fanto wo machi na omurese na nyumre enuama be kama ade ama Barca manager ekasai
a lesson for us also at the end it's you know we lost this match on Thursday it was a lesson for us, but at the end life goes on, so we have to accept this defeat, but now we focus on Girona, and it's important to stay also focused, but also play with the confidence we need, and we have a lot of quality, and we can win against every team. Also, at the end, it's you know.
Bobby and some Jamanano Pro in Jumadio so and Opano Yakatro so confirms Marcus Rashford and Alfie Arantha fan Rafinha Rashford again where out and you may know on to be Marseille Sports Bite at the Emanano Pro Rafinha ebe available at the Barca now osi Girona team no omo well organized and Alfie woman so domu kuta ball na ya na no just Eddie nemo dadeba ko woman edebe ko game no say intensity woman edebe ban woman me come it down so the Barca and some betimi dominate and the game no na for new man so etimi akwa kama no ayam koma and no ekọ so e de awon sem ni nyina no e de eba Michel aye manager ever ma Girona eboboko na coach Michel nie wo say wo mu ewa de ba ko ewo mu enom aye fighting spirit na no aye ade say omu game against Barca no wo me say fighting spirit ebetimi aba na also feeling bi ewo no mu feeling ban a wo so o feeling say wo betimi ahete Barca eboboko num na say Barca team no na ade ba ko a e wo me say reality e wo me say Barca team no e team kitwa bi ana team te Barca no ase no 4 and a 3 and I said 2 nemo no one dey feeling bi e wo no say o mu betimi ahete e no Barca eboboko na no e nkomode matuja on Lamine Sama and wo say na kwabe na be faso a o be stop Lamine Sama e wo game no so game no enye about stopping one player na mom team no omo 11 players and they won our pitch no so until ami ama no obi a obere se kwan bia so the boys no ebe mark no na mom omo mfa wo mani nkosi one player so na afi actually players aka Rafinha mom and omo Ferran Torres no mom fa twe enkoya jumanti players so de ne wo be mark Lamin Sama our pitch no so no the same thing and omo de mama each player and some our group amano so no Michel manager at Managerial and for atutu ade awon something na no for eba and anope yade later Satema Robert Lewandowski sensor we join Barca Eboboko no was 57 La Liga matches and a day ama in the Barca Eboboko no just and there was ebe call 58 na for we equal Ronaldinho a recorder we and some normal Barca Eboboko no internet Abrante Robert Lewandowski rest for ebe call 58 La Liga games I no abogos no from ama Barca I do something na no at the eba only say Barca woman win 8 of their last 10 away games woman ball our La Liga no and ama Barca the most dangerous roader woman nam so ede coach Rona no and ama Barca we who ama ukotwa and they say Barca I lose to Atletico there no mom away matches no so ade say no our league no omo perform here and no man some come I do some no every eba on the referee issue ya can say La Liga no referee no edu be a Barca complain pa as a referee says so mo na Hans Flick on the referees no no dey atu da say niam be wa esi a beyond control din say bia ubetimi a control as a club and as a manager and as a player wasem onipa bia no onye bone referees na du ba bia omo su onipa wo mutimi e bone na mo made ba ko nya ne say ye betimi ama ye committed what you say so we referee now we are committed and no entimi ma on commit some errors bia and no ebetimi ama obi a feel bad our group amano so na Cesar and the referee ye fe Soto Grado wono and ebe Barca game womo enso manage Ronaldo brani no na unim say 15 matches awadi at the ama Barca no Barca lose 6 womo win 6 and womo draw 3 and on play the 40 mentene Barca for so say referee or Tansi Barcelona also El Clasico and I say other games ni bia wadi dia one mama Barca for some cars be infringement bia wadi any tia woman no and some that can be amomu complaining ya dem the silent asini na no at the Eba Rodrigo our weekend di wadi le mano and so eba bana bawo ema enyama ko kama pa o ne in the wife and I for the junior sisters ni ade wo nyina timi banki Rodrigo ni mano enye ewo banabo and ya de won some ade ema na ro pe ewo against reporter and some lectures on game against Benfica said another player to the Sabo 11 woman team number 2 and you are Madrid and woman actual legs Bonafe woman answer compo in a Benfica now the mention say Rodrigo and for Asensio no I dare say ometimi missing game and some ometimi abaso no according to reporter Yansaka I don't some de bano pano and Juma no say confirm them as manager I fana Baloa and to just Mbappe any problem there say bibia come and run training no and some come at my Madrid ahead of the game and pass to Mbappe and let me I available our game and some let me abaso Manchester Trent Alexander-Arnold let me start no doubt about it no and some let me aboni Juma Diana say the game no at the Amati Madrid here say UEFA Champions League more ball and then let Benfica no and we bet me akoi omo travel at Romania and some match in the Lisbon yeri kan Tuta na Avaloa the press conference on player 7:15 and I know ebetimi abaso na for Oma training final training section or our stadium Dalu and no 8 p.m. and some training net abaso at the ama Madrid ya the latest no and some bana Obama me Jude near do come na Jude and Omuzan is as a player and as an individual ya can say describe with 3 words was bang and abetimi you see as a player at demo 1 was some obetimi akase 1 a resilient 2 a mentality and a free a fun and to kase on describing with 3 words as a person and non player ne season sama in a branch and some any 2 car ya de awon sama de umusan say apart from India football I Bobby as a player ya kase choose other sports obeden na ya say the enwama si ko obe choose dem mama ya hu na ya say the enwama si tie na o say the enwama si ko dude de ode ebe tu tane se wono de yakase ene cricketer na nim ate cricket wo panti mbia aside football no cricket nso ayada na ni enso mate ho eno ayenkoma wode atudwa yero nsem mate ba Vinicius Junior enso abonkomo na Vini enkoma wa grant interview ni le wo se wanye lucky adanya wo so footballers o mo wiase wo pe the goal tamanfo ka the greatest of all time anamanfo ball ene si Ronaldo enso mati wanye opportunity ene Ronaldo enso amwa ayade sahanipa na wo maside that no one great players enso Messi akan 20 complain one Benzema ball with Luka Modric and afa players o mo di o mo level enso no so enti enshada anya ne ya na mom no wan sada anya lucky esambia wono enso ane Ronaldo esiabo na mom o mo no Messi akan e wo Madrid obaye senior players ni bi ene ade Karim Benzema e ni favorite was Benzema ne de obo we on match masa sa one ne ball Benzema be bia ugina bia no wono enso no be locate you eno ayen somebody atudwa ya de eno sam ema na no po into de so na Jose Mourinho no wase Mourinho nso obi a oye brutal she Jose Mourinho oye brutal na dodem na to say Jose no e Madrid obeteni kan ya duma Jose enso nwetimi abo Jose Mourinho enso nwe change history of the club and you bia na e club no Mourinho de ne de enso nwe be count to abo ene Jose ene Mourinho enso nwe baso and you feeling somebody atuda na dinner adana no mo koye dinner e some to players hi magata amu ye dinner mo keka mo nsano kakra ano so dinner ne de adaba ko betimi akane se players no idea we mu rese every month bia nkomesia na nkomadi do mo nkomo because we say bono mo bono omuni wo mabusuafo ntena o watu afifio Brazil we be fi Germany we be afi Italy we be afi ene Ghana we be fi ene bia Nigeria and watu kwan and wo mabesia enti omo a wo mabesia omuni abusua no enti ko munya ya enka every month bia enkometuma spend ene together na fe dinner bi omo so matimi ayanafe eno etimi abwana bibia kama etiamo mu Vinicius Junior ese Mbappe eba Madrid no o play a major role edu baby wasi we can be ano test Mbappe so wuni antabena o ba because ya tisem bia ese PSG for no pese wo tia kakra de man nka o stay na mo Madrid for twe o Madrid head do na wa test message ade amani to so no o play a major role ewo en Mbappe emu for de ba na edu baby kwa manfo masa ada we agentana ni nyina ensam o kan ya wo mo ensom letime destroy ya don sam no ade bo so a player onye surface on se do baby na ene Mbappe eba na manfo so ena Mbappe ba oba be Vinicius Junior ne shine ana one the face of Madrid so no obeso ye best player or brought to the highest level in Tibia no obeso mo muni bono eba Madrid so da be ya Madrid team no ebetime do leveler eno ensom na waso eno ensam ode atudwa don sam no de bo mu zane se du ba bia o mo bo still o mo bo en frama wo so wo mo bo hwerema no mo di watam wo page so anu so aduma no de sanity aduma wa kosua no ento mo bo hwerema e wo no so a eno kra na jinja no e ma no bo aduma no pressure eno ayensama wo ensam na de atudwa don sam no de bo se Don Carlo Ancelotti e obi a wasesa ne pa wo se Ancelotti e manager bia football a wo be boy Ancelotti obi a wono so abuano ewo game num achese wono ewone so ne grandfather achese djuma wono so etimi aboa amana ye ewo chese mante no eya djuma so go se du ba bi Ancelotti timi frere masa na o so daddy yem bia ye bo ene ye match we nti ewia ye kofie mi ado so unim se Brazil ko World Cup dey say I so we are going to win the World Cup and to so no the bia da Ancelotti friend no kind say World Cup no ye kwa kwachem as Brazil and no aye dey from Mateba don some no and some Mateba Jose Mourinho about the first manager in history obe take 7 different teams about UEFA Champions League knockout stage. Mourinho the FC Porto a boy or the Chelsea a boy or the Inter a boy or the Madrid a boy or the United a boy and for the Tottenham and so a boy or the Benfica and some Remo and no Jose Mourinho and you didn't some no at the number now you see I say the only thing I bet you change Jose Mourinho den ɛyɛ Madrid call yɛte sɛ nani gye ɛwɔ Benfica Jose ani gye ɛwɔ Benfica Jose ne mom no yɛse sɛ Madrid place a call ɛdem ɛma Jose Mourinho a ɛno ɛne the only thing a ɛbɛtumi a change Jose adwensɛm bi a wɔbɛgyae team no wɔ afei de nani ɛnso makyerɛ Madrid ɛne a report ɛba according to multiple reporter ɛba ne sɛ Premier League clubs no yɛse bebree nso monitor Jose Mourinho ɛnso ɛwɔ Benfica wɔn mu anya Jose a wɔn mu ɛpɛyɛ pa ɛne yɛn nkɔmɔ no sɛdeɛ akɔ akɔsi ɛde latest no ɛnso ɛde mu ana no pro ntwumadeɛ so Mami Inyaki Williams ne ani nkɔmɔ na ne nua ɛne Nico ɛwɔ Bilbao nkɔda yi ɛmienu esi akan ɛmo yɛ nuafoɔ na onim sɛ akɔda fɛ ne sɛ Nico Williams deɛ after sɛ onya to Borgia ɛma yɛbɛka wasam ɛde kyerɛ sɛ akɔda yi sɛdeɛ ɛkɔ yi sɛ surgery amamu a ɛbɛha adwam ɛsɛ akɔda yi bɛtumi ɛnya ne playing time a wɔbɛtumi abɔ atoa so na wɔayɛ consistent ɛde ɛma team no na ne nua ne ɛfɛ ne Inyaki ne sɛ akɔda no adwene pɛ few weeks ago ana ne nua ne di nkɔmɔ ka kyerɛ sɛ obra sɛ ɛnneɛma yɛ sɛ deɛ ɛm sɛ meyɛ wo light sɛ ɛnneɛma yɛ kama ne nyinaa akyi no ana afei akɔda yi ɛnso ɛwɛsɛ de nneɛma ɛnso asi kwa wɔsɛ kɔ sere ɛne tutu ɛne stars back a ɛno yɛ adeɛ sɛ ha adwene paa ɛno ɛyɛ report foɔ no made ba de wo nsɛm nyina no ɛnso de ba wɔhwɛ sɛ ne nua yi ɛnso na wobɛtɔ no nantem paa wɔtumi abɛgye ne boot na afei wɔdi ne dwuma ɛnso ɛdama beba wobɔbɔko no na Atletico wɔn mu ɛdeɛ yɛnka hwenkyerɛ mu na menim sɛ wa wotie me ɛna no pɛ deɛ ɛm sɛ wabɔ mu ɛnso ɛfiri so asɛ nya asɛm to a na Mami Julian Alvarez ɛnra game no ɔwɛ sɛ nneɛma nso si kɔ a Atletico Madrid fan baako ɛm sɛ ne ba ɛnso ɛfiri mu na ne ba na wafiri mu no ne ba no wɔtaa de ne ba stadium bɛhɛ bɔ na deɛ wɔm ne sɛ ɔba stadium no na wɔde flower ne brɛ ɛne Julian Alvarez ɔnye flower no na wɔmfa nkɔhyɛ center line hɔ baabi a yɛbɔ kick anaasɛ yɛ start bɔ a yɛ pass no na ɛnyɛ nkaeɛ dum ɛma ne ba no enti ɛnura ɛnie ana Julian Alvarez ɛgye flower no na afei wɔgye ɔde kɔ ɛnso ɛde akɔ akɔhyɛ pitch no so ɛde ama fan no ɛnso ɛba na wafiri mu no ɛno ɛyɛ diefoɔ no made ba de wo nsɛm no nyina no ɛnso ɛde ba ma ne Neymar ɛwɔ Santos na reporter ba ne sɛ Neymar ba anɔpa no mu monitor ntwumadie yi a yɛde Neymar ɛnso update ne bell ɛka kyerɛ sɛ Neymar bɔ mmɔden ɛyɛ assist ɛwɔ game a wɔn mu ɛbɔ no n'ahomakyi na wonim sɛ Neymar ɛwɔ Santos ɔbaayɛ nkyɛn ne first game nie na yɛtwa Neymar ɛnura na kwa na wɔtwa Neymar no ɛwɔ Brazil ɔmu di n'atɛm papa ne nyina ne sɛ ɔmo sɛ top player star baako ɔmo de ne kɔ World Cup wobɛbu ne nam nti meka sɛ club no a masɛ Santos ɔmo so sɛ Neymar no sɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ nkɔmɔ bɔ no ban nti ɔmo sɛ referees ɛna afei players a wɔn mu nso ɛwɔ league no mu no ɛsɛ ɔmo prevent play anaasɛ wɔn mu ɛrɛsɛm ɔmo tuma protect aberante a yɛfɛ no sɛm ɛna Neymar ɔmo di player na tamba pa tackle no wei ebetumi nka ɛyɛ harder kebetumi sa di Neymar akɔ 3 months ɛhadwem ntakwai ɔmo di na tempa ɛnso ɛwɔ krom ɛno ɛyɛ reporter efuo no mate ɛnsɛm no pete ma Mami Bruno Fernandes ɛnra na ɔno nso ɛbɔ adwuma kakra wɔno ɛwɔ ɛne monitor game kakra na ɔhwɛ sɛ nneɛma ɛnso ɛsi ɛkɔ Portugal na Bruno Fernandes nadamfo no ɛfɛ no Francesco Ramos ɔbɔn ɛne ɛnso ɛdema ɛne Pacos de Ferreira wɔn mu ɛnso ɛne Toronense ɛna ball game no enti ɛnra Bruno ɛkɔhwɛ nadamfo paa ɛnie ɛna ɔno ɛkɔmɔnita no ɔhwɛ na ɔtumi sɛ ɛnurama nso ɛyɛ kama nti Bruno Fernandes ɛmɔnita nadamfo no ɛnura yɛde nsɛm no pii no ɛho nsɛm ɛde bɛntiwe ɛyɛ latest a efuo no made bɛde nsɛm no pii dem a na wonim sɛ sɛdeɛ nneɛma ɛnsɛm ɛsitie ɛnie odu yɛka no sɛ England a FA Cup no yɛbɛdi nkɔmɔ kakra ɛnso ɛwɔ Wolves wɔn boy wɔn ɛne Grimsey ɛna boy na match no wura pitch no deɛ ɛnsɛ yɛsɛ Ghana ha pitch nyɛ na mmom ɛnura deɛ ɔsɛm ɛde pitch a yɛbɔ so bɔ a wotumi sɛ atɛkyɛ no dɔɔso ɛnso ɛwɔ pitch no so ɛno ɛyɛ game a ɛkɔ so wɔ deɛ FA Cup ɛde nsɛm no pii no ɛnso ɛde ba Ben White ɛwɔ Arsenal wɔn boy wɔn hyɛ Wigan na Ben White ɛnso ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔntry pitch no nam sɛ yɛyi bi ama no yɛ ha do pitch no deɛ ɛno ɛyɛ adeɛ wɔ fam yɛ pa baby a goalkeeper ne da no utimi se ho nyina tutu ana ze nso eto kakra ma pitch ne fontie no Grimsby wo mu ensom ne kema wo mu eboye ene ade awonsam pi no ade ngaba mame ene abrantia fa no Ben White Arsenal na o game no ene o mu Wigan game eno ekoso a game no koso kama ama Arsenal ball 4 na yebebo ma baso ni nyina mu no wa se de sikoya abrantia Ben White enza baso pro na mo de abatuta our Instagram say pro bia no a wono so tabi bia kama enso ngatama no o mo ko the next round of the competition eno Ben White messenger wono adia bade ensem ni pretema mama Cristiano Ronaldo ni nkomo ni nyina ne sem ono ananya play of the match game wo mo aboness and montemo ensom ne konkano Arsenal anya do mo sam ade ba Mikel Arteta do we James football loving fans wo mo ebi di Arteta term wo mo chesem Arteta and so love and some fan we fan no say Arteta wo any streeter oko ana fan no and so ne ba esobot Arsenal wono call Arsenal ni and was say enka on sign autograph ewo akwani jersey na chima no Arteta hwe di we o hwe ne za no yi nani hey Arteta wo sentin eze yamze dwe aba wo say edie nyao fan ni o jira na mi bi kwa da hwe ata so ne wife o so wan o so wife na te ono o mo bonkom wo yi nani kra na me be se yenko yentie kakra bi se de na fan no boni di Arteta se mi fiu kra.
It's for my son. Can you sign this? Please. It's for my son. Can you sign the signature on the Arsenal jersey? My son loves this. Please, Arteta, please, just... Arteta.
Coach, bro.
Just one signature, bro, please. It's for my son. My son is from España. Please, will you sign the jersey, please? I have the pen. Mika, please, bro.
Arteta say on road glass no and on Arteta dey for the benchemo dey for the ba say on sign farmer no run of faith no so draw no ebeba so and the yarese no draw no the FA Cup Liverpool your Fulham your Sunderland your Southampton your Wrexham and after Arsenal your Chelsea West Ham Mansfield and after Norwich your Portville and after Bristol City Mbako Ebaba Wolves and after Newcastle Man City Macclesfield and Brentford Omubako Ebaba and after Leeds United Ayadon Samadeba first leg in the year 7th to 8th of March and Ebaba weekend and after second leg no and so 16th of away the final no crano our Wembley and also Ebaba so May 16th our Wembley nafe ya de eneka final no and so na so na James Trafford goalkeeper Emma City ono ane se Donnarumma anywhere one so backup the Emma Donnarumma na wadi ko musa ne se challenge no ate say ewo ho atemano against Donnarumma because no and so first choice oniwa and I would them say and I feel no city sign I also want to say and see come adema okay yentie James Trafford.
So yeah, that's the current situation I'm in.
Yeah, you enjoying these opportunities, obviously EFL Cup, FA Cup, giving you a chance to get some games.
Yeah, they're obviously nice. It wasn't what I expected coming into the season, and I tried to guard against this situation happening, but it's the reality, and I know every time I play that I've got to give it my best shot and try and win and try and improve. So yeah, that's the current situation I'm in.
Yeah, so saves like that just before half time help your cause, showing the manager what you're capable of.
Yeah, we train every day, but yeah, making saves, it's good fun.
You enjoying these opportunities, obviously EFL Cup, FA Cup, giving you a chance to get some games?
Yeah, they're obviously nice. It wasn't what I expected coming into the season, and I tried to guard against this situation happening, but it's the reality.
And we across James Trafford and what day and come free city as we are the latest no and so a day by Den Hazard and after what day and come okay Musa Dembele do baby na in say player and so said na o pick edi a few na oba na no sepa na do baby Anthony Disa na when say Hazard dey to do do baby na Musa Dembele e wiase nyina na ne ball no ni generation na obianiwa ne level ensom de do no but dia ya no say amanfo ntan kan ho asem ani no nkomo ne mom Premier League fans momo monitor Premiership ne de wo munim say na we top player ensom awo ne Premiership no mu pa eno aye Eden Hazard enkomo a wotem atudua de nsem no enso ade eba Arsenal evoboko no wo mu din komo captain Martin Odegaard say a reporter Bansansha wono ensom ebetumi seeking for new opportunities elsewhere or before into the artist Arsenal team no resa Declan Rice ebetumi ensom is likely said the new captain no for the next season ono ebetitre the armband at the amade Ghana's nafe enu amanso akokama at the Arsenal wono eboboko no a reporter eba anopane ye catch say I got to do ensom na banafe ordinary at London nafe tonna majuma no wono ensom letuna bebo na we Slaven Bilic former West Ham United coach anakasa wasi oni manager ni pa na adeba ko a ene manager I got to do ne strength and say we demand a lot from the players and we sign a no nonsense coach into obey Premiership no more watch out to be budjuma pa we ayen komodidia Slaven Bilic akasa e dey for I got to do ba obatonam ehu.
If you are not organized, of course. Well, he's make no mistake, he's a top coach. He's one of my favorite coaches. Okay, he's Croatian. He comes from Split, from the same town. He plays attractive football. He gives players confidence, but he demands also a lot from them. So he likes to bring them out of comfort zone. But the fans will love it. He's got a strong belief in himself. He's got a front foot mentality, and he plays offensive kind of football, but also very organized, because you can't be successful in Italy if you are not organized, of course. The good thing about him also is that every coach prefers to come in the beginning of the season, of the preseason and everything, so you have time for your ideas to gel with the players and everything. And he also prefers that, but he doesn't mind coming in this stage of a season. His last couple of jobs were in massive clubs around this time of the season, like 2 years ago. He went to Lazio and he fixed it. And then last season he went to Juventus and he brought them back to the Champions League. So he's got no problem with that. He's a fixer. Spurs fans, what I'm sure.
Well, I know Slaven Bilic and Kasa former West Ham United coach, and what they sang Komo at him, Bamami Tegas over, and the Banum as a footballer, so no be man in Bonabo, name Ronaldo Banu Bokakra, Messi Banuzum in Bokakana, you should Tegas over Bano, and some I saw go da Silva, the Banitino a defender, Nam England, a caller, way England under 15, Omugam against Cyprus, Obobi at the moment they say. Akrano and some starting in national team career. I can say England and I sago da Silva, Thiago Silva, Banon and ya didn't some as the Banjo said your call Nanin Kakaka with the England national team and I dear friend Mateba Oko Leona. Reports I mean second and so is Captain Corrington Police so say 50 career goals and and some Latina Canas and the Montemono Egusua Elconkaya de later Slingina at 4 months now World Cup Basso Mexico and after Canada and after US of A. Now what Cup is a report about is a FIFA your team and the problem be so more concern and it's a World Cup no hype no from UGD as a World Cup I can 4 months now World Cup Basso on team news on trending and the stories and for World Cup or X meaning and some summer you say worried at the FIFA and I'm paying for because first time you have about 48 countries a World Cup and some and a hype from Senka this time and the momentum no and some across remember and Yaman Koso said we no and no I dear friend my dear Ben Tomo recently when we bet to my Diamond Fonso Casase and US for your US free and when Yama Bakumi and Amaman for and some Emma and they said Yama SLCO and call and no I dear friend my dear doing some no and some Nano pay na World Cup as Nigeria women a World Cup na Nigeria for Umbeso mo the boardroom points and a World Cup. Nigeria for no on some omo file and they are your friends compared to my FIFA as a game against DR Congo and we playoff. So playoff in Nigeria for you say woman as 7 players our moving DR Congo no ineligible to play. Ni some registration na senka FNM ayedema womo and no Congo and the DR Congo womo federation registration no amomo federal players no and some other botia Nigeria and no anama Nigeria for say that be a camera and team omodema FIFA as a FIFA sham na omam running out because I'm a ball and a player I'm the player or ineligible player or Bobia Enya na mo de na bodia and punishment the biasa mo de DR Congo so Nigeria for me news omo pay punishment to say omo pay points so and then ana verdict ebeba am say anopani na abase Nigeria really ebi say the bokes na gunemo report am eba say na you are trying FIFA omo the verdict no and a discipline committee you are trying omo verdict omo de banafi say nyama and some nebesia komame Alexen and the Santos a player of Sporting Lisbon and a ban Napoli omo tono and the year and what did ma obo the first goal de Napoli na was the niaje as was the first goal and some ama Napoli Alexen Santos and he was in the niaje pa ni coach no relationship with manager and say and the situation manager and one in relationship and some player just a very good pa and no aye de what na tuja ya de and 70 play by Antonio Conte as a drone game our boy no we mu fight him against him or European sport and Roma na Roma team na omuza omunya team ketua kra na okacha the boys in saka 30 matches na league no ye ente say de nya agrokra e ni pre esomu ani and some draw players na baso from 2 goals down our mu and some let me be equal a draw game na 1 point no I dey some I need some at the team no and Antonio Conte and do way and some let ba Matteo Politano a player I was in the position now bono na ni Angel Rono or percent player no obiem na kanyama some player come all behind the striker who said who the best of Matteo Politano and Antonio Conte and I did and some way to do some no and then never AS Roma on best one permanent deal and then I'm a player I offend say wait a player when Malins Donwell one only na Donwell and I'm a general same but not Malin the born say Roma for Filino I'm a same almost permanent dono na say Villa for no many about 25 million euros and some day a film after $2 million when and some so to make kaya and some people about Champions League and also what trigger release clause and some and for European competition a trigger buy any option clause and some and somebody play but not Juve and Inter na so much when na no sepa Juve for no say omo pa lie omo say Inter abu omo na so much no ana o hwe said and Damian Comoli and so akwaya ya Juve see wono am so ya dia bi ama hadwe enie was a referee our di game and so dem ama Juve omo a game against Inter referee ni afana Federico La Pena na referee no ye pon game no Damian Comoli say ye nya no nkobu referee o kan somebody e ka say o did say talent sur no edu ba bia injustice edu ba bia fairness any Italy almost see womo Juventus maza big club to say Juve and a referee what German crown cray esisimo na odin komo bi sara ko ba mame komol nkomo na me be say yentie do ka che referees no because ya tesa ban and some na ba obetimi anya be say 2 months ban and no ye komol nsama and on some akokan ya any de okekan ade eche referee no and ya de and some pay and some na de mawa and no ye later say bantin komo di ye betie nkomo no san komo no di fight talent Serie A referees and afem 24 no o cheze wiemu ne krono edoso e Italian football injustice edoso.
As a club, we feel today is an embarrassment. It's just embarrassing what happened today, and we feel this strongly as a club, from the ownership to the fans, to the players, to the coach. It can't happen again. It's been happening again and again and again, and I think tonight was a summary of what we've seen all season. But in a game like this, when the whole world is watching, it's just embarrassing. you know, it's very difficult to accept injustice like this. It's very, very difficult. So we have to say something.
Difficult to accept injustice. And I am someone to the Inter Christian Kivu. Yamana Baso 13 games unbeaten. Wow, La Liga no Serie A no the same or boy Jumapa. As and Yamansuya come the last time no I will not draw or Napoli 2-2 and some more on us the games in the city against Pisa or 2 against Como was 4 against Genoa was 2-1 against Atalanta or 1-0 against Bologna was 3-1 against Parma Omurini 2-0 Napoli when we 2-2 against Lecce when we say 1-0 Udinese Calcio when we 1-0 against Pisa or 6-2 and after Cremonense or in a 2-0 and after Sassuolo Calcio was 5 and after in a Juve and some other 3-2 and so Asoso and no Jumedia and a Christian Kivu no OD as Amatimina did later sitting in and so at the airport now Mamenko Saudi Arabia Emra now Obama me ugly almost sporting director I find say Ru Pedro was Ronaldo Ayobia as your Borabasu Ronaldo Amanfo dinner term Ronaldo call strike Adema El Nasa Minina no Ronaldo pe league no eye now was Saudi league na Obia Beso Kobobi player Beso Koho commentators and have the coaches Obia Beso Kon Ronaldo and a beer kwano and it's a credit to Biawa SM Adema Ronaldo or deserve and no Alex sporting director I have Ru Pedro and Comoni.
Responsibility, most of the credit goes to Cristiano Ronaldo. He opened the doors, all of us, me being Portuguese especially and particularly I have the utmost respect for Cristiano Ronaldo and all the Portuguese professionals here in Saudi Arabia. It's not my place to speak about the way that he decided to make his point. I'm sure he has his own reasons. What I can say is that if we are all here today, if we are all here working in Saudi Arabia, most of the responsibility, most of the credit goes to Cristiano Ronaldo. He opened the doors to the rest of the world, to Saudi Arabia. So I think that's the biggest compliment that we can offer him. And what he's been doing game after game, he keeps scoring, he keeps raising the numbers to unimaginable numbers. All of us.
Ugly, almost sporting director, and a countryman, Ronaldo, and some Nabaso, list Saka Madrid Tima, when we at the Econo, and you remember the first squad against and a Benfica manager, Boloa de Ava, a Thibaut Courtois, or Rumi Ekobi, Lunen, Ewem Frank Gonzalez, and so can be defenders, a Canada, Ewem David Alaba, Eko Trent Alexander Arnold, Dewomo, Alvaro Carreras, and so can Frank Garcia, Antonio Rudiger, Falan. Monday, Den Heisen, Ewomo, and after Juan Martinez, Womo, El Travo, Kamavinga, Ekaho, Ubenya Fedi Vavadi, Chuamani, Ekaho, Adagula, and some Ewomo, Daniel Cibalos, Ekaho, Ubenya Tiago, and after Nimono, Vini Junior, Barpe, Gonzalo Garcia, Brian Diaz, Mastantuano, Womo, and Eko, at the Amamatu Bobokuno, na PSG, Womo, so a game, I will Sene, Womo, El Remo, na Omako, Monalco, Yatisa, Fabian Rio, and after Abranta Sani Mayulu, Womu a absenta, Womu and some intimate Rasqua Nemono, Osmani Dembele, a part of the squad, Nino, as a game against René, on a minor discomfort, but still coach no, and some itinerary I want some no, at the Manano pay away to Median Centeno, a latest, if you want my table latest, Nino, yet a Bamano Conemum, Mame Laporta, Nayanu Comanano, and some say Namia Tum after Barca, a game with the actions of a presenter. The platform for upcoming election and no Basso and after Girona game no you say oba presenting na ono and yet say oba veli me book on the watro booka oba Barca for mu de ne wono and so my book ne title no how we saved Barcelona FC, how we saved FC Barcelona and the book title and after the Barca oma bom game the representation ebeba ekwe fast to save Barcelona was save Barca because on any time and a Barca and this council players will master the campaign message need them do nemo more now book num and a call fast to save Barca it was Sikasemu and some boy to top players abana Barca Miska nina obenya be a book num and no manager and our president presido and no numrana ko yem fancy na be for emramaye Wontumi 101.3 Wontumi TV Wontumi Sports Buffet and Yugusua yade mawi. ewo ha bi afonso tenase na afi ahwe ne awre ne mom me won koma me twetwe ewo entintan videos na ase line so enu akrobia kumase Asante Kotoko wo mu ebo has of work ewo baba Iraq Sports to the Ghana in league gamer fixtures so baako ewo in league num eni the biggest eba so ema Kotoko elusu to has of work yewo lawyer Safu Duku ewa ahoma so communications at the Emma Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Hello council, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Council Mpumbo Kodie.
Oh, Nyamiadum. And
then Nyamiasi. Now pretty afraid and your bonnet cry kremu ewo Wontumi sports buffet so nanu pina Emra Gamer a course so by Iraq Sports to the Union Ayanimwa Kotoko etne filu sutu has of 1 goal to Nela Yentimi and Tikano. Lawyer, from a perspective we are not share ball no and tied 90 minutes. Who game is a
well, may you say a good game. A month for you know, energy. The two sides, you know, we are about homody. If you talent, yeah, you know, you can be your one effort. Given it, because you are Yamana Kotokoni has share, you who are controlled his name, drama Nubia. And of course, that standard, you know, I was so,
well, Waka standard did the NM say, what the mirror into the game, both Kotoko and it has players 22 original pitch. So Ghana Premier League, you know, I am on 14 chain, DB Ghana League Nagu quality. I am Rahu or pitch, so no, both teams in and only say.
Well, I mean, you say, the Africa other matches in the month. It is not a game. We say we got to connect. They are every match in homeless. If you would inquire at the but then we have to say. So the night is not going to connect us. If you are uncle from Sa, even though in Pina Betramona, and not, there's no my who say, matches no in a high to say, we know. Now it makes a dumb about stadium. Sa, you say, the my players not so uncommon. And you know, the family are the just said, Ghanaian game or no, a move the few hoops set, which I in yes, after them.
Yene lawyer Safu Duku ana bonkomo ewo ndwumadi so na no pina lawyer yewra game no ma yedi nkomo kakra no the mebe mbizane se nra game no o hwe se de na has for pressy edu baby na has a red card ewo game no na Kotoko ewo advantage 10 against 11 tactically who say enra coach Masu Dile Dramani ene Kotoko bench no difference na emuwa and as a coach na NBA ekase NBA coach Karim Zito enso eni ho na assistant ebefa adwuma na nyanso so results no so ana
mean that the absence of coach Karim Zito no nyanso so is as say ya share Kotoko this season minister say if you can man kwa be so special because these are players who are boy chances they make us equity check the chances all right any brain no the only a year and say every hard to go down about 1 man no they say if the expectation was saying ka if it shall focus so but in the football you say it has never been the case always even if you got to one at the Amen Kaifra 1999 Nizoshabia has about the same venue.
Yeah.
On the 13th minute.
Yeah.
Osman Mamadu was for the record. that time na it was costing every Kotoko has obviously the only go over Kaimacha Kotoko players this suits about Fred Nelson. I think it was a bit mess that time. Has a would do to 1 million at the winning. Now Kotoko was the last of Baba Mando. Has no so something happened now. Has winning 1 million. Even with 10 men from the 13th minute. So the final, you know, the next process is this year. Idea, if I say, a coach will say, coach will want to say, generally, you will see how the sea, you know. When you saw the much in the arm,
I'm say we are no come up na so what test me by pa I'm say promo no dey ebebo mabaso from radio to radio from TV to TV so what test me by ya enra na nkomo expect say results no be call in favor of Kotoko Ankoye no obeka some disappointed supporters
big time no dey no na ha me kaka in the last time you crowd busy Bayana. Ebi Abakafe. So 2018 over you could have gone in Ghana. Ghana Africa. You who busy at Japan, you look at match. Now let me I my supporters see. Bufaso, the time I'm going to take it to class, I'm going to pay what you the crown. Now almost I about half of those who were the stadium. It made me say Kalas meet any year with the Diana dear. And it has to be so a budget to your record. In the area over the other war, I bet to Kotoko pass away to support a dear. See, I don't know be a football not a pass. Yamia, that's yet see animal because you know, be a class out.
Yeah.
The Nadia, the so what is it? Playing body in the technical or original Pramaso day. The Jesus and Rat. Woman, you know, be queen from the layman's point of view. Who share him a bit to say, go to pay with never has will be any city the whole day if you will. But still, I know. You know, just one example. Your balloon bonus after you say, no, it's easy.
Yeah, born in Nam rooms are strong.
Oh, in the media, and this a man technical team. No, what do you know? Okay, see, pa, but you never blame them on Omungwa. You never did. Now, Ubia, generally, but another Oma practice is any panel because it is a loose margin. But yeah, a bad I can say football. We have a Bribia say, Bibia, ye more crown. Logic to be an Jose, who will be a crown associate. And so we know should not be the end of Kotoko because you're not terrible setbacks. A can't you lose your cup final in 2002 to what? You lose your competition cup to House of 2004. Amma, and you might record over 10 years. Can you use another one?
Yeah.
I think that between 2000 and 2002, 2012, 2014, 2014. As we know, and never Kotoko and to if the any league match lost winner, it's a be a bum cry. Women can only into 20 years. Say, yeah, if it was a bounce back. Now, football idea. We never are a I'm a Kaiser first round. It was a house of my Wontumi a ropa as a would be, you know. It will soon like already near your home.
Yeah.
This is no attorney, I mean, the football, but I think say if it's the same
well, council, MZ, and one of the old born Kotoko fans no so more now, more money tie no GD or can it too now. Dear, your best year when you say supporters ne buy ticketing so mpanimfoɔ bi ɛwɔ kurom abɔ mmɔden chama Wontumi nom ne Ashanti regional minister ne ɔmo count to bi ɛma supporters wɔ mo mmra na mo mehwɛ na ball no ɛnyɛ fair. Apart from that no kakra ɔmo buy no so no kakra pie mu de because game no de kurom a ɔmo sɛ nipa bɛba paa nso yɛbɛwie na yɛhu baabi a sikafa lawyer kakra pie mu.
Well, answer na make us custom no car mammo mpanimfoɔ about the okay na you are regional minister ono na kasa no ono na tia no kra
yeah
ti ba bontia share manfo do no en prime a the gita counterpart of gita kra so regional minister so be bi na ya ma so kwa baba ya ba share match ni e no mo nyamba tachi original chairman of the two greatest parties in Ghana, Oscar Party. And then I could see Augustus Sandus. Also, no Emma Mura, Wontumi so no.
Yeah.
And one more time on the Bray, Biana, F. and Apono. You will be at the sea and a pen. If you are born now, but no can say. But in 4 almost Samson to me 5 figures in the mind. Don't pay a look say na ebetwen na eba na ebetu da na yabobo hu ndipo na de aseda na bi ma obi bia say omo he match no e ma he sa ma me say the outcome no de the football pe na wanya ndiko to supporters are one of the aba mpanche nyina na mo me san kan ona ye was last season ye 4 trophies indeed say afi inyanye yi a ma ya ba mu go football ko no an ye no edidi a enya kura asa se bi etire teja tim no na misa atisu bi ba se ye mpa ni fu eda no nyina itie nsusuye no nyina monfo de bana so tom ye sa ni mam na ne matimi ekoyi ni na fi we de ya ma support na nya ni kura.
Well, league table no is a medium of 44, Haas 39, Gold Stars 39, Adria now 37, and Kotoko 35 points after match day 22. League, you know, so what they say here, over now still they can still fight.
Well, according to the am but all their points now about 78 points for grabs on the it means that Shebre. In the area, because Asma Conkai, now the busy area. Say, you get media, no beyond there. Yeah, from the area. Now, near the busy area, any permission can be here, but Yentinakura and Casa Euba, in any over go points now cannot go. And now, Madis now cannot know. Eutan now take it care. You got to go. You do cry as room. The Boko, Aqua, would say. The last was the number 900.
Well, council, the other one common, Safuduku Esquire, and there was no communications at the Emma Kotoko. Now, Zisana, council, Anumabi Bohirma, Masumze, technical team, no, assistant coach already. Friends who's what was one answer will be fufro ebeba.
Oh, you see, in taking decision will be normally, sir, head coach was assistant, a tie at 12 million. In the area support me, I'm holding in other moment, say, among 12 million. Now, yes, we have actually, and to me, you know, papa, the two beboa. You know, say a rush quality, dear, Abia, and composition of papa. But, you share the technical side honor. Now, the papa be as a the bay. But for now, dear, the two assistants, you know, and the other technical men are in charge. Give me support more.
Well, lawyer, really an opinion somewhere. Nemo, Jauquano, or last words are the Makotogo family. Nano pay after Sandra Mulusu game, no last words.
Oh, the can say, na the question is Tremodia. I have a whole lot of supporter way down pass and say football a Kumadumo. And no be a me. Yawasa and Tino. We are into any boko nangofa. In Zazubia, will be a pomadi. Never give no. Sana, I used to na destiny. In the Ubiniano and India China, a way of being for so say. Indeed, Mama, any boko, name taken here. Na, yes, no, high in a players cry, being so in Abina. Yes, I know we are penal. But Abanas, you know, Kotoko, but also Kotoko. You be anywhere, but Kotoko say, you are the greatest. Maybe, Nibum, as you say, Nimamana, you to me, a manager door so say, I will woman. When I say, I will woman, I had also, not having Jesus, I name him. Not an Indian dawson. To me, now, so name for the dinners are to the way. Be our best of now in the Medina and Indiana Dawson. That will be after. Right only by my name.
Council, Yansia Dasifa, repem the Ebechi dream be Ebesabana Yabonko Dasifa. Okay, thank you very much. And no, Lea Safuduku, and no Abonko, communication director, the Mark Krobia Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, regarding the game and a course, so regardless. Now, no, Sipa, Nimu. Rantiano, Ben is a Baba Demuana, or no, Ebe Jumano, Emmanuel Manso, Kama, Honti, Yababa, about time break. Now, if I look at so many resource on a point, key ones. When they are Crobiada, into Yabana, Uniphobia match in Yaba, Shimi Panti, oh, Mammy, key ones, Nibiana, Yedi, Asoya, you see interviews on a. I had to Jano Fee. Say, on your Boko Bium, dear.
What are you?
Maybe this how do voice no control you man how to go there me no na tia no pa nyina me ko bia okay yes
da breku kra voice I see
I see there obi ani I see so I know some do to TV no so near no
I see o me so tie show na because o tia de mpesa me kanko na ono obi tia ka kire so
so so kanko
de no so mpesa me kanko ono ane ono ni tia Ede mekasa si oba.
Esi na dan fuli ni tele no ano.
So nim na oba bibia boko nyirai. Ushia no a we di patieti akrokro kakra o shatade kokko. Wutimi na ba.
Okay.
But if you on one so tie de pese meka no say.
Ufa no homra. Okay, report. Oba, you go.
Champion organizer.
You go.
GP on matches and so team ba so start fiada ekoko wie endra ama bibia so etim ekọ kama na endra anase fiada na Mediama Sporting Club etna fie omobo mu game no na run off and so etim be mu ema game no etwa so na no Saturday game and day 1-1 or draw abibia so etim ko kama no achi 11 wonders and so etim transma vision etwa na kan miensa on so entimanti endra games are and so etim etodra All Blacks ebo Samates ekaba ko omo entimanti sa ekano and so etim no achi Hato folk and so ebe chip Accra and I say Kotoko etwa kane baako a womo enso entumi antesa ekano branch and dede Baba Adamu eba Baba Yara ema nese di enso etumi babaye Kumasi Asante Kotoko nochi United SMB no Nations FC ete kane baako Dreams enso bi ema Kaira United ebo baako enwachi Gold Stars etino monam semiensa Basa Holy Stars entimantesa kano me pacho brokum Chelsea SMB no ema Heart of Lions enso tekani bako Beto United back Young Apostles almost I prayer almost entiment na yewemo and also etu Kotoko game nim enwa the senior soccer national team the Black Stars of Ghana technical team na enso PMO enso etimi Baba Yara Sports Stadium ebe ball mania koma led by coach Otoado openya friend South Anafei I am technical team members ninya womo enso team by Renubi ana Osha women executive pick a champion and a nay almost 80 ball mania coma super class and also 80 to try almost 80 ball mania coma a man to try and sweat him echo come on a game no a ban a way game media while you just say and never be and some 80 echo so never course no and no prior to be am I a team friends and visit him now the chance coach Masaudi Didi Dramani a coach or winning coach or coach clubber your friend I am Ato folk one answer to me win here na Didi after the game we din komo bebre enso etimi editre and central for our church say see na dia okokopiem enso etimi o league ni ma match bia no also etimi uni say match bia a game I also win na bia so etimi kokama ntiese na Didi edit Twitter right after the game.
And also we appreciated our strengths, and then we knew there were going to be moments where we would control the game, and I think we controlled the game right from the beginning until we had the goal, and then with this we looked a bit destabilized when we had the red card, and then we needed to manage the situation in that moment, and at half time we have that moment to structure in order to deal with the situation. I think that
Nesano answer to me a kakra penye friend Didi Dramani one was added to John watching Ebisana Benjamin Asari goalkeeper I know Eda go post man so to work football club your friend across the folk Benjamin Asari first one you so still Benjamin Bedema Amadian Kwan way also do kobo kakra Adefa Benjamin Asari Didi Dramani
need to understand what we're doing in our club. It is not about doing something for someone to appreciate. It is for us to continue to do something, things that will help us, things that will keep our players in the better shape. He has nothing to prove to someone that he's the Blasters number one or Ghana number one. We just have to know how to manage him in terms of his workload. So sometimes we try to deload, and we have
Certainly Didi Dramani and other Sansami and also 18 by na Yaka Sansami no coach I found a prince ya Owusu and now Jina Tashline and so Sherman to channel so Timmy Kama na coach prince ya Owusu and so di Komo Kakra and it's Ghana for say on the blame no Emma a branch friend Mohammed Kamara say the mistake and a Asante Kotoko Molusa Omosolusu.
But just a mistake from the goalkeeper cost us all this. So,
of course. Now you played 56 minutes of the game, 11 against 10.
Right.
Why did you not change the system to have more men up front? Because a lot of people were asking.
We did. I think we did this year. We put 2 men at the top and then 2 on the left and the right. We did that one. I think you didn't recognize it.
Of course. But how would this impact your title ambitions? Because if you had won the game, you close the gap.
Now, man of the match, I call them Benjamin Asari, SM for life, or no, and then the man of the match, game number and my Beyonce Eti Kwakamana SM, and then the man of the match award, and also the Assembly, and so any two other supporters. You know, as same promoting buyer, one of the support, or Mujid or VDS, honestly, the two jar.
26 minutes, and the time we do they should go and let them come back again. Musaka. Oko Libya want to me amabo. Who better say? Wait,
so nisa and also etimi kwasoma bias etimi kama na Kotoko for supporters they we say openya fan Kamara so tebabi na supporter bi ka say Kamara nipa be wa ma eri nyina dewa ya Kotoko no eni omani aso na mom ane ade ati abagiska ekọ ukrum yenu so yenkokore ni etie said the ufa on say Kamara to police ni consolate sa ana ni yentie de wachiri yentie
namo Kamara namo se no pabagiska ne ko gini wa ya dia abama beyebi Kamara namo tina bagiska ne ko gini wa ya da wase why Bama na kujane Kamara
sana ose skako
Kamara bra e chano pa baba jiskako bema go gini e ko gini oso ko gini dabi oso magiska okeska also Magis can go. One ten yana. Sadak, what am I Sadak main sensitive? Me see, what am I Sadak main sensitive?
Namo tena pa Magis can go gini wa. Why are the Abama baby? Kamara. Namo tena Magis can go gini wa. Why do say why? Bama na kujane.
Magis canonko ano se Magis canonko eno ano no na game na koso no BBC ye adwibia koso
then serious
adie see ye e wo game no kotokofo hu se ase omunya penalty na referee dan line anje cross be by e me kokobo na omu osasibe epeja ne nsa ano madwene se bo no bo osasibe nsa se so da benya video na mamia enti no mo gi kotokofo ni bi e dwen se e penalty yes
a refugee penalty
enti se bia ball no se de kwa mo fa so a omo ye cross ye nia kanu ene koko chai kanu na ma ye nya sa we say because oto no bo ase pa eye bibia correct e ma ye hu ni se adie we die I say a penalty. Enti sebia susu say a penalty ana or do you think Koto got a penalty? And I say a PK and the terrace say pepe and enti and no born by wiem.
Okay.
I know pem and I said insano eba ho kakra. Enti sana pepe penana almost susu ebia almost so ebenya penalty. Now former Asante Kotoko coach Karim Vito I'm not game video.
Oh bye.
One stadium.
Oh
to them.
Mamuze video.
Na ode nyu bia to ase. It is finished. Ina so
na mo de to ase.
Dabi. Video ni misarete. It is finished. Any.
Ni fie no
no.
Enti yes no.
It is finished. Adase. On da kunyam no coach da
kamunya has so post na omuye it is finished ni.
We musu ye bi. Ode enti coach dia.
Enti.
We say na mawu ni birthday. Eti amra ye wie game no ene ensuo ne nyama de wututu bi ma mauli wa pa e wa go plus ni peja no e ye ni do so mu ye ni bia e ma ono so celebrate e ma bia eti ko kama Sadak afei ni wie na mama House of Folk supporters no House of Folk supporters after the game be she Soloku pa Soloku as fans no after the game Soloku as player of the month of January ono so etimaji amabian so yes say du sana ono so etimaji amabian so eto comment say penalty Kasimo Kansimengo awini ni game odi komanda minim say no de yerebechi na bibian so eto comment tu na bedafo ento so Mr. Capo na Supremo
me da say overtime eno no nti momra bedafo mra na Newton ha atena se sanso na miza so atena se Newton afani kiki em say oboni kiki na aba betuja ha day mizan so atenase no akwa so for the first time I'm saying no cheni the first time
and share
and from America
yeah
from my friend oba so I'm a foreign
no but you know did you say
so na me here new akomia bokode
nyame ade Capo
young girl, Mumiko, is that the local now?
Couple, no, yeah, you're dedicated. Foreign, they said to be idea bringing this is your best game, and best and biggest. Waiting to play a beer person of Bohas and Akotokonibino. When you say Spanish crack, Capo pay. And no more Babayara, me who be beer and person who this season. It's probably the biggest game.
Okay.
This season, a producer. And yet, two teams were in our form, pa, a feeble and I bono. Okasa wo biemu a obaka mediema obaka aduana obaka hasifok obaka Kotoko maybe 4 way with the Gold Stars and Heart of Lions so then you can talk about teams of form but okasa wo team back or form pa mediema but the weight of the fan base numbers no how large fan base no no e game we say no e be koswa ya na our attention pa
okay.
Na game when kwani game it because a coach be drew am an substitution kra nya na nko wosesa no but bibia for ni so and I want to be that
ABC de bia
share o ma blame you have Kotoko coach so ko echa sell free game refi obi mo da so body duty fie e game when kwa na game no koso no e bra record in the buy no asemba ko pena me ka kire me ho me control Facebook kra say Yeah, now more cast a game where the coaches mock a game where the players and ebono omunya. It is the first statement I'm personally addressing. I said my game no so. Okay. Omunya is asameka. Game where the coaches in the mock where the coach where the player wow banabo. Yes, and they should just stop. A big game untino mentally. The other person what trying to say. When you play as a coach, your body say and the whole starts here. I can say what they me say. So an opportunity be feature. And the can you never be brave from free coach or this is a lecture with the more da one did yeah. Sasa no be the yana kasa and your coach ball. But yes a coach bobo and not coach Didi Dramani or coach Prince Owusu tactically. Na coach Didi Dramani my game no ye fair. Say in fact all be believe systems and tactics are. Game na ya near canoe. Fans and baba on be demanding on be say Makacho Sunday special that is womb. Yeah. Could Hanam Hanam yes, when you trust him, according near the okay can any friend tatis no. But you are in pompons also. There are levels to it. And now Coach Owusu, I can tell you for a fact. Everybody don't know obey house. And the Supremo. France let us say. And to your house in your show more record. Obi say ane. Osinadi na coach ne Capo, what is your assistant coach? What is your business and apping Cadian way? What is your business coach? I am a CDN or Omoye. Almost has a folk at the phone back, na coach, Diana all ye. As a sangim. Ujina dame one. So we nimu. So be a quackroma, Nasos is swana. Capo, so who's a croma or quadia? Yeah. What a juma or de. Apart from say about talk and so to be you so akroma na original was who be who akroma ni dia na za WhatsApp unnim dia wo ye kra unnim dia wo ye yeah and no dia dia di drama ni wo ye manage no ho at the time na record the buy you know and what the send one information akwa yet 31433 bisa pon fran no and the game na say mo kakra ade ba ko pen na me catch me ho me free ba no say me mo players na ba so Capo facha me. Okay. My coach Didi Dramani abaso. Capo, I didn't know about my basso. I never knew who sa ade bi o. Obo my basso. The following day they come back and disappoint you. It will be a winning upon Friday and a perico, but yes, I'm about part Friday abaso. But next time, I'll go upon Friday no upon a good anymore. And your Paul and Quan Wassam. All your players like it now. Obono, why you come excellently. Obona baso pa among from a brave baso most have a shady view on the Banamu. But other than that, upon from a boy no, not necessarily busket kakramame. Okay. So what's your hipa, but Obama were added because we slow as an near her as a born no more. But whenever born about coming, son, a quick forward pass upon Franny Abdul Karim. Coach started 4-2-3-1. Or me double pivot 1 and 2. For more height to 2-3. Remember Casemiro. Okay. So me double pivot on Bono and ye Casemiro would be when me and I are ball playing. Ye jumbo and I am going to be Abdul Karim from Bechem to Nations to Hasbrook or passing ye pa. And apart from also passing ye pa. So o check on me no apart from no stand no. And you be as a near ha. Oh no, the person channel. Very slow, but a very good passer. Very good passer. Or tomorrow no corner ni mu apart from if I want to in gym. Me nya time how much you say friend madam for our friend Darling Paul. Madam for apart from no busa say. Why is that guy like as a Busquets mommy or me panada as a Banahene no Boash good. Yeah. Also Banahene. Born now person pass quite damn fast and no we show no. That's what now no pass one swap. So along with Karim no. Now I want to disturb Kotoko attacking because not born in quantum but I call 1-2. Not born do has attack. Then the coach did your money away. The 4-2-3-1 converting to 4-3-3 or the Mauli, Martin Kakari and Hussein and the Hamza Isa at top. Okay. And Abdul Karim ne about 3 different shapes a year. Hussein drop the car apart from Abdul Karim 1-3 in the middle. Okay. No Jack Kakari, Mauli and Hamza Isa on top. But Hamza Isa position, Mauli to be found by the line as a number 9. Now no Hamza drop it wide. Or Hussein go wider behind Mauli. Mauli look at top. How do you be a record? You see them there. Player Ben in ya record no. And I did the G or George Parku, sa boy no. On the ball right back oh. And 4-2. One now top on a catino no. And what you know record no top no. To when instead of a trouble shot to train no.
Or the anymore short
anymore. And your coach there doing a wine. Has a folk fans, has a folk players. Says a coach did the fat boy no. Attack him about 2 until say you change in one. I'm not want to make it's a coach who does that.
So tactically no we did game no. It was a me shorty a train no more. I mean shorty anymore than the tree. Into when I hear into advantage in the then as a way.
Assembling in none because I Kotoko half game it sticks to a moment for 5-4 something years. Kotoko fans are free. I won't kai younger person. I won't kai so be beautiful ball one and as I was this game no your bubble sees you another so kind. So your coach now bad ya Capo. Yankopo no extra so we the record. I saw budidi. I saw my house for the bread.
Ojudi.
Dear Nakabiu. Capo dear Nakabiu. The Mamusa Sambako from Coach Usu. Robin or Dema Walid name of Fuseni. Men can't touch us and an carbon on to say in a film. Or did go and then yeah the fewest touches game no man you in every game no.
Adogo no. And in the last game no but the game no botia Kotoko no share anything has na or share anything or more force on this game we no start here more another day.
Oh say Kotoko ne has no dogo no me who go stars. You put me festival say boy ready name ne son of start game no. Me na me catch festival bibi ani. Or jibo no or so direct very vertical. But the one Kotoko has extra weight. Wow when your selection we bo yan empire we to collection we to we ko yan kafie oh now papa you try to cleanse yourself ahead of the game because a big game big one who game no so name me man shan the preparation because man who the preparation but on the field the who say he never had a defined role along with Walid Fuseni Nema me Nema Obuase. He's one of the players above every Nasen Quantum. He loves to make the game for the other players. Walid Nema. He's a natural 8. Out to bottom kakra. Coach really look at top. Me who so ben abetamwa. So on engage box no. Walid Nema kwede how so Kotoko didn't have runners. Dogo na you say say coach Jan win so no. Okay say coach okay. Coach really can press conference room. Coach Rick press conference room. He didn't have runners. The problem was that Saka that wins in our Obono, Jubono Pesa or Hazard didn't be over inside. Into on falla and also no disturb fullback. But Peter the to be quiet to be quiet. And now far Dogo so coach Rick say all engage box no until line so na o use. What the man Kotoko players a use line so pa Patrick said you na Lodamoa. And you pass sending more balls into the box for Kotoko. Lodamoa. Lord Amo position be about right back. But of course, the main man our line also because Dogo ko area how could transfer cross on the back. It had always been Abetabwa, thereby risking the Kotoko defense. It has in your counter Biana, pat no atum. So Nana make us Hamza Prantem, Maulu were you bray around 78 minutes. Just a come Kotoko. Even with a man down on account of crew. Na Kotoko fans who is a stadium ball coach on person passing 1-2 for Saturday my country as a Kotoko for born in church Hamza look Kamara on to be born in PA free bar on to be born in bow I will pass it to us 4-5 and I has a show or romantic or boko make coach Usunam said and the full 24 hours only on the job as Kotoko coach and they may be your boy body will referee point and let me say by lose with the
24 hours and tono
men I make catch roll Bob Basare here Baba for said my
Safudu was on fire take any
Safudu better Canada squad I remember I said when and now bonko but fans and or undo Now the Kotoko fans, seven one member of the fan base who fans and also come off from there.
Yeah.
Anna.
Sure.
Yeah, one member of Kasama fans in the say, do okay ya jetum, almost more displeasure or game. Nasa fans no bia man so mo kasa dom ba so pressure ba so lawyer na be jetum se coach no ko and no born a course no so ani
to hear the coach in the team no so chen.
This red card 28 minutes, what are you doing there na who game no se coach na ye bi ofa so ye did access the attack be ball 2 and when you who said the film no dey o ma boy ne say call back to the top and no dey man call back film 2 no enya me hyehyɛ e reading bi
obodamani.
Now, Uncle, a coin born a fast or toilet and I mean Cassimbi. But it'll be a blame camera. But in your honeymoon, a whole last piece of it.
Okay.
Sorry, camera or tiny mistakes or couple. She go ni D before I'm a bamuni. She go ni D. Camera mistake in it. Or your first time camera may mistake in it. Oh, yeah, mistake. She in between the two. Bono, Henriansu, Samba. And then Kamara and Crofonomy and send a consider go no.
Okay.
Kamara then hold two center backs and so. 2 center backs no. Somebody then hold to Henry Suso. Henry Suso no say somebody in the chi. Show me you.
Yeah.
O the boss so bet me anya baby or pinball no. Hona na me pe. Baby or pinball na hona na pe. Watch this situation.
Yeah.
Just watch this situation. So they tin person be jaro mo de na to. What were you Sambajina?
Yeah.
Or did not to so. But before that, the keeper thought said, body in the Pami and Santa Mudia. On San Franco view. Bonu and the Pami and in the midst of those actions, you know.
See, a BT Samba.
So I don't make us order. Should
or 2 born ko on the no say den am.
Friend na Samba ba. Yesu so antwani. Henry nim say chi. They have the GM, they have the 2 center backs, and what the GM now? Prince Badukachi. What died the purple blue? They were all caught off guard, and this is no house control game. This is no house control game. Saturday man can't show say error be see game no.
Yeah, okay.
Averagely, it has produced 3 errors per 90 minutes, but by the error no be kono. Capo. Wontumi kyerɛ sɛ bɛkɔ has anaa kotoko na mu bɛtumi aka sɛ ɛbɛsi wo defense no hɔ na yɛana error no ba ma meka sɛ menhwɛ ɔsɛ ne yɛbɔ camera din Shadrack Mompɛ Richmond ayi ɛmfom so na mukuala kato po no mu no ma me ɛnyɛ asibe back pass na meka ho na ayi late no
okay
ayi bɔ baako throw in no mukuala kɔka hyɛ ayi spell shot no Richmond ayi spell shot no na mukuala du hɔ your poor boy no baba yara I want me test say God be with you na me confie someone na ya haye you say me kumini no me koyi we camera on titwi ade ya seven no but before
kakwane kai or to the really no I see
before going to camera couple before going to camera watch it almost started bit say obe kikina na hwe ba bi asamba everyba on started to say shot boame o hakakra to say obo free kick na no on try couple hwe bi o watch this situation you nyina na jira no na hwe samba ne free ba bi ala o say yi kokore chi akaka bi nya samba de ni yi kokore chi to bi hwe samba o holian on say samba jira referee hwe ba bi referee no na straight
yeah
asibani mo no hon na samba wo eti samba ko ye man marking ho o say e wo ho mo 2 for 2. Eti baby action no one no Henry Suachi, Henry Suachi wo pe. Henry Suachi pe. Nobody is talking to anybody. Now this is why you expect your goalkeeper to initiate a command. If your keeper no, also otete mo. Situation the goal in your ba any o. If somebody who say see and Suachi no the receiver now watch samba. Aso obo play no somebody.
Okay.
I feel that somebody make about
feel no be cover do on so na ball na to mo
no pinball na wi and anso twa na ni no na opponent ni gina na chi
omo come to go say anso kura team
yeah
o he na no a coach
ba twa na ni na
coach say no mo nim
o the man first shot na first shot no
coach ya o say anso ba no ba na ni ma
Capo on awareness defenders in ya papa
that's why ban no
fa mu born fa mu pa
aya new hell we say dane na
yeah ban no Henry Swachi nobody spoke to anybody. It is somebody that we care about.
About a pim.
Oh, boy, a pim. Oh, yeah.
Well, a pim.
That was the moment. But to be honest, I'm Pacific Kamara Hoffers. But what really happened in between the two center backs, you know, one and anymore. But for Kamara, he's been making this, unanticipated movements. Yeah, this is boy. I say, oh yeah, Solomon Agbesi Ibakubi. Solomon Agbesi, this is in our 7-1 situation, but yeah, more has a folk for Nabaso. They gave a very, very, very good game yesterday. Also, born I question in a couple, and yes, the expectation say yes and trophy, but how a game the co overall no.
Yeah.
Now I did a pen and I'm a sister money in the team. Me say performance of Benjamin Asare than a dean in Solomon Agbesi at the bench.
Yeah, Agbesi solid.
I think as for the riches department in terms of goalkeeping or your cruma, your league them. Because Bonabaso Asare in the solo that suit bench. Reserve player and empire ball. On the bench, they have a very solid department.
Yeah.
But game the day.
In all.
I think say Kotoko players in attitude no me sum up myself no pa Capo. They met me a car for and say they need a change of technical direction.
Okay.
There are certain times football club e ho no mo na ade bi be shape players ni mu na ase omonjo mu ndi omonji coaches ni so ndi a.
Yeah.
Some moment, someone take a tough decision and mark coaches, players, a new leaf of life. I tell you, who say coach no more training part, now Munjini. So I administrator that's I didn't see what grounds. Let me a mom pie armor will be who say administrator. So you say, I saw you change, Now I stick it to the one. I'm telling players, they don't believe in anybody. But as I'm a young coach, I said, we know future.
Yeah.
They should move Coach Owusu on. He's not ready for this job. So I am telling you that this game now is shared. So you're ready. I said, no, convince. Game now, better convince. Okay, I want to know. Capo, I want to understand. Game by game, better Coach Owusu never convince. Has to Bishop says, and I was on Bishop 7, and now goes at 7. Has no game. A baby can say, Coach Michael say, no, baby be any, not Kotoko baby be any. Never catch and say, Coach, Kotoko. What's that? You saw Coach Walker cry. Yeah. You know, I bad you be pie, yes, at phone cry. Some body want to be a no Kotoko and fan face wa. Kotoko modio. Now one feel set or more I sport or more a crabby crow be any or your juma. Or more bad on necessary. Or show me. Who say, oh, feel is you might cross any joy.
Next time be
has a back room. I say 28 minutes. Come on, I told
the 3 points.
I refer last. I come on, so what 2 minutes for 26 minutes. What about America? Now the game coming way. They should start the coach.
Okay,
they should usually last 24 hours on the job.
Mati, coach Dasi. Was starting for the message we buy was to replace Hamza. So Berfi played right back, not Paku, and no Osaji for message.
Yeah, I say before Berfi we attack and the ball right back.
And Sana,
and the Berfi the ball side right back. Yes,
Sana. Yekano ntiminim said on also teno no
this coach shouldn't last more than 24 hours.
Okay,
Neymar in them game role of the man also come second striker. How well do you know Neymar?
Okay,
the Neymar will go to say
I think sir, there are several lessons I use in a free game which is I've jotted 5 things me who free game we see money there. But before that, I think the last week more baby after say Adriana Stars share Kotoko FA Cup on penalty shootout or you let me use the right or you Kotoko free with the penalty shootout through the penalty shootouts and then Anna McCarthy be one say me shed the name say Kotoko technical team no ni mo team ni
okay.
Okay, Kaisa say me can say me say Kotoko team na nkasa na omo hye the nim omo
technical team
Omo said
players, which is the players no mo said ni mo ye.
Okay.
E didn't na make us asem. One, the substitutions are a course so two teams ni nyina no hwe Aduana Stars. Time game ni mo ye the kind of players or modi omo bae. Na her Kotoko during that time the kind of changes in the subs or mo ye the setup or mo set team na. That is the entire maybe bisa as a question. Fast forward, coach Bakwa resign the call. Nipa ono na an assistant na sa confirm me asem we di a kire me say onim ni players na omo si aka wo park ne so omo ni momo you see where House of Folks best performance are memedi many ahwe this season
best performance has of
memedi many ahwe this season.
Okay,
I think there are certain people who raise concerns say has near Aduana Stars near big game, but do you know the difference? We has a folk and Kotoko when you has near Aduana. When was the last time I was say has the 10 against 11 abo Kotoko area game the year you both 68 minutes. Kotoko about 25 home games before Enra game no more lose game. After some of your boss buy. So that should tell you the reason why this magnitude of resource has to Folks best performance.
Yeah.
Kotoko no match 20 games over by our sports stadium draw Makumako 5. The last time I had to Folk back Roma say be show Kumasi Asante Kotoko na dabe. Red card no mudi in the first half. 28 minutes to 22nd minute no mudi is a red card.
Knife time to assess the game.
So make us a game where House of Folks best game on my body this season now. Modi inti amejina so make us asem. Capo. Anyoma numa na me pese me no kan wasem ni. The edi kai. The performance of referee Daniel Ai. Saturday ni be di nkomo be discuss say yem pese be wie game no na Monday ana papa ayete ha.
You discuss a referee.
You discuss a referee. Yem pesa nkomo ni biem. And a doom will be no mentia say. Referee Daniel Ai na check the number of years e twemu nyina Kotoko has no adi baako in the last 2 to 3 years. Ye kromo ase no so ye gitum ye say ono anya the best referee o kromo ase. It didn't think ye Kotoko ne has match and ye de ne ye dey.
Ye de ne tete. Cause na mentia ase.
Nemum Ebra Okoye kodi African Cup of Nations semi-final. Eba ye ne de. Ye hu se dabi. Game ne kase yo. Ene se de hu dwumadi esititie no. E wo se referee ye game ye bi on na wo se ye dey. Edie. Capo eno di ye net mo sen. When you fixture one, referee abegina mfimfim bia no, you need to have authority over the atmosphere that will be created. Say game no unkodi crowd na chi. Your referee so mudi crowd echi.
Yeah.
Penalty.
Baba bay.
Hey. Near to Tony Omadeba.
Yeah.
Number 2, you need a referee in this fixture that has the respect and authority over players no mujina mu no musi akan no. No disrespect to any player within both sides. But I don't think any of them can look at Daniel Ai and talk to him anyhow.
Oh yeah.
Because so omu afani mi onu players na. Even Benjamin Asari ono ne the captain of the Ghana Black captain of House of Folk and the number 1 for the Ghana Black Stars.
Yeah.
On it Lai Kasa.
Respect to him.
There were several moments in the game where Obi Ben Lai no yes say.
Kowachi
men
grama to be a man on our way.
And
serious.
On any day, and you'll be for the game no enra. I will assure you that can give the red card in mem. He had absolute control over the temperament of the game from the blast of the whistle. Abroad they whistle nation and no boy no onya control over a man for emotions. Controlling. So no. Ultimately, Mema Danielai 8/10.
Wow. 8/10.
8/10.
Solid performance.
The 2 comes from communication when it came to the goal scored by Hearts of Folk. And I think there was a lot more cards for certain decisions here. There was Sanko Nyabo Trekakra no apply. For example, the second yellow card to Hearts of Folk right back Emmanuel Amankwa. Then other yellow cards to Kotoko play to protect.
Sure.
Is the law of the game and it deals with it. Number 2, lessons learned. I think Kumasi Asante Kotoko as a club and Hearts of Folk, the difference I here was the leadership on the pitch.
Okay.
Hearts of Folk by the ball according to how I did Dramani SCC team no. Off the ball, on the ball. First half now, Sunday ball munya red card ni we no mo na say control Kotoko how Kotoko mo ball. Mekabi from Jose Mourinho some time ago say you can literally defend a game and still control your opponent how to play.
Okay.
No correct na nwa me hu bi. Die ti na meka sa asem no. House of Folk who say Kumasi Asante Kotoko best player in terms of creativity. Hubejo. Flanks no ho de Lord Amoa, Patrick Esiedu, and maybe our lead name as so glimpses of that. But consistently this season, I think Hubejo or one Kotoko player say we attackers if you want not the player be for the Ben penalty box in and around that or be dangerous channel. It has to folk one man down. Or we push Hubejo didn't continue to a certain extent to say. You see, the Obi Regina so mark one. We will try the first 10 to 15 minutes. Anfa, found Kwana Naneba. Obeka David of Poinfrane. Hubejo Nabo Bia, not David of Poinfrane, and the Chino Abon and I home.
Yeah.
Not attractive fouls, Boba. Nana did the rules are man careful. Not a bon was said the referee and allow you to give now. One discipline here, Jumano. I shall not have a Sakunya card game. It has a folk making sure say how am I set it up in a 4-4-1. Even before Sana Frank Abraduku Beba. House of Folk no more 2 top. Mauli Wayo and Martin Kakari. In 15 Makumi and Sa. Oh my no. I'm preventing Hubejo and I'm making sure say Hubejo be frustrated. I cut in the passing lane city. Just say Hubejo drop it back. Center of the midfield they be the football free prince. But do one the other. Edeko. A honor any more no Nejana no day. Ado. So far compare the moment Hubejo nya ball in and around the penalty box and how Kotoko create certain chances.
So we prevent some key players be a more specific rules be more ball from the game.
Now didn't you make a leadership and ask me say did yes and you when you tactically or set team ni up no House of Folk Kotakos yellow card ba red card ba then we say Benjamin Asare show the players ni na edi o magina o catch no mo say munya botre game no le sha ase na ye bi kan hye ba ko an prepare na ekwa himfa munya botre. So from the onset coach Didi Dramani was in charge. After the red card, Didi was still in charge. But secondly, a leader on the pitch was helping control the temperament of the team in the shape of Benjamin Asare. On the other part, team here Ditri no Kotoko no one and another leader or Kasachere Womo. On the day, some boy captain no. I think this is one of the bad games I'm here. As a centre back and captain for Kotoko. And now, you look on the first we say judgment, no struggle, decision making. Number 2, Bakubi Crowder or Bampa will be real on in a tree from no car say no wusunity. There be some Benyamia. We had a standard of some boy on any games for Obama Kotoko and none of them.
You make us a baby. Say ye best starting game na coach ya pam coach na say assistant coach do omoko big game to say has game ye basu e faumu kakra.
Is it make us say 2 teams in the leadership should have worked. And I think for Kotoko more lucky both on the technical bench and on the pitch as compared to Hatsufuka on the technical bench, Didi did his job well. Then on the pitch, Benjamin Asari son also ye day. Ye Juma ye. Mama Fama Hatsufuku. Number 3. Capo. I think say Enra game no. Actually say ye krumo ase ne born ye ni amanfo betima ba behwe. But what say consider nyoma bebre. Na Capo before the game. Me sure say eno mo ton bibia was stadium nche won na obi obeka so obo ka no. Na se nipa kro wa ma adwuma.
We a business
between the hours of 12 p.m. area to 4 p.m. Capo trust you me. Capo trust you me. Amafo shase ba stadium free be 11:30 12 everybody ba. The oton fufu enyeska. The oton banku enyeska. Capo. The reason why people believe that your game ye bring resource in you might be a very important and hype in you might be getting the players closer to the fans. Very important. The marketing strategy of Kotoko. Me who say be more yes na mo bi am big game na mo the players in nam. Nanka crowd no mo go for mo free hin na emra.
So for a part of promotion, your promo game.
So na me bu say nka am go for crowd ni free hin na emra.
And it was one for problem home.
Come what the mention as no. I'm go for crowd ni free hin na emra. One, they have disappointed their fans by not qualifying for the FA Cup quarter final. Capo. Omuni aduana bo okromo ase ase penalty. Amia ko penalty shoot at ama supporters at stadium. Supporters bu ofu.
Pressure ba.
We say more for some players in promo game no. Na any players na ko boy. And the marketing strategy of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Capo. Brilliant. Steve One, Lawyer Safuduku Mone, Mr. Senso.
Yeah.
Nana Apenkra IMC chairman on my Juma Richard Akoto Munina Christopher Damenya Chumo Maye Juma Menkai the last time Kotokobo Accra had to full Munya turn out like this. Ebe dating back to 4 years ago. Capo. I've seen games I actually free tickets. Kotokoni has free tickets here. Big gate a man for uncle.
Yeah.
At a point in time, you ever started game, let me pay a good stadium, let you know.
Game in a man for me, game with move Kotokoni has.
And the timing was also perfect.
Yeah.
You see, in your current terrain, you see, you Kruma saying, I did back when Mamaka say marketing strategy in work Kotokosuni said. The 5 p.m. time no more game no. Now the Ghana Premier League is competing against Enyoma Bibri. The other kind Sunday amount for schedules so upon sorry.
Yeah.
Or then make coffee or kotena baby kakra ko Germany family over anything. Number 2, now amount for a year and your money where they now be replace and competing with it.
Yeah.
Number 3, to talk about the foreign leagues that are competing with the Ghana Premier League at that time.
3 p.m.
Now strategically, but where be a hard empire said the Premier League because that Sunday no more friend the Super Cup the Sunday Super Cup.
Yeah.
That time 4:30. Now Koroko society strategy when you say no this Sunday there is no Premier League. Whether you like it or not, you compete against some of these things.
Oh, for sure.
The better you realize it. Now we find the solution to it rather than saying why do people concentrate on foreign leagues? The issue is there.
There you compete and
So on 5 p.m. I've not seen a lot of people, even on X, on Facebook, every single person was talking about the Kumasi Asante Kotoko how to full game. Eyeballs. Good promo, good timing. But let's find ways to make sure that Nyomana and Nyomo competing. Capo. You bet me make ama the ma game ni say dem musonko ye say one hunu say media ma drop points. So fast forward, it should tell you say another sign is if you want our league to also do well, Kotoko and Haas needs to be competing at the top level.
The league number the pa.
Because no Obia anticipating say the way media ma drop points in the Kotoko share a 6 points difference. Haas folk share 5 points difference. They could literally be fighting for the league. Capo. So imagine say there is a Kotoko and Haas. Haas folk that top 2 points between on and Kotoko. and Kotoko the first 2 points between on the House of Folk. Almost subsequent games in the stadium, no. Prior to this game, no crown amount for Kwana. Because almost more class no in your resource. But solid promo from Kumasi Asante Kotoko setup. But me for 2 news also quick one. For Hearts of Folk, I think omu team ni omu defense ni a title winning defense. Nemum omu transfer ban na hardwin. Game am here na no say Hearts of Folk is the best defensive side in the league. Omu shape, the aggression, the patience, and the ability to contain pressure. Something that did drama ni aye ho adwuma ye ba. Team ankasa ni ye build there step by step. But the na ya wo mu ni ye say what body ade na duru say next season obi betu afrim. Because Ali Mohammed, Kevin Osesibe, and now or dropping the 2 fullbacks Amankwa Befi and Ransford Mensah. No, but centre backs. I'm not the Manuel Amankwa Beka Ebe boy. Baba Damu. I think for Hearts of Folk, and now he was really committed to the task. This is a top defensive teamer. It wasn't a league, you know. Yaba boy we nanka Hearts of Folk na yede. Edge. They mo home form no. Ne ebo draw fra. No mo bo draw fra. No mo bo draw fra.
Mo fro la da me kakra.
5 points no. Capo. Oni mediama wo game bo won kran.
Oyere no hoji.
Ba House of Folk yem hihine de ntia. Because if you recording it. They mo ka defense ekuto omu yi.
Kezen ka fie die.
E fie die.
Kama ho ne wo sro.
Oni mediama no. Ko apekwa bi so de ahye no. Then 2 points na de baby am de ma ko oba Jeffrey Hobia na baby am ba ko fa free bia na
o mama sem Ghana League
na ko akopa de free ono enum na men fancy Capo. I think say there are certain players that shone on the night that I believe that Ghana Premier League, you know, there is enough quality. Lord Amoa, Hubert Joe, Ali Mohammed, David Oponafrane. Benjamin Asare has already moved on. But these 4 players, absolutely monster performances. For Kotoko, Hubert Joe and Lord Amoa, brilliant. For Hearts of Folk, Oponafrane and Ali Mohammed, brilliant. Capo. Brilliant performance.
The observation kakra.
Yes. Brilliant performance. And I think that these are players people will go to the stadium and love to watch. And then Romuma game they excited. The clearances, everything was really on point. But Capo, man of the match no enra pa die. Ni kwa say come Benjamin Asare.
Only the one and get deserve.
Ni kwa say beko. I think Ali Mohammed of Hasufu and Baba Damu. Any one of them should have won the man of the match.
Okay.
Splendid performance.
You know the MISF.
Splendid. Splendid. It was not like SM Andagu.
Yeah, but what is it to you, no?
I think Ali Mohammed and Baba Damu worked extra man. Baba Damu is naturally a centre back. And no ball left back. Every single winger back give Nimbia or shutting it down. From Dogo to Abetamo. The only person who could get the best of him and no crane Lodamwa Fabo on a Trifa Honeka and Cradis or Trico and Wasatri Abase. And Lodamwa is a quality player. What I say? But Ali Mohammed just a cross now penalty box in him.
Well, you can see now. Seven bra na ometwaso na obi so asem Daniel Boase Kumiapa, you were talking about referee Daniel is stamping authority on the game, and now you are
sometimes meaning say referee nipa we red card na kraton chair. There were certain things that went on in the game. I felt say was anka cards be flow that is what I'm saying. I'm not saying say strictly by force on temper.
Okay. That's it. I know still break. Now you toss from free. Where's your Francis Yankee Apia? Was it Tupac from Seri Bekwai Senior High School? Superb analysis from you guys. Us can win the league if they work harder. And no a Tupac a message in ye. Still Boko there.
Nyamia don't be good.
Still. That was all only issue. Yeah, was I got a funny. It just the way we feel. You go.
Charlie. It's a brand new day.
Yeah.
And the ending I say. But first of all, my biggest gratitude and the people of Kumasi, the supporters. Amidst the difficulties, amidst the FA Cup exit, showcase your love for football and the love for the two biggest clubs. Ghana. Nti will be a done as a I feel say omona a massive support. If they continue doing this for Kotoko, for House of Folk, we can all together revive it, because Ghanaians the enemy and say to complain, to blame people, but they are input yourself and the capacity set together. We inside we can all do it. I keep saying generation be a great person womb. Tiara a India Aziz Ansa ya share Oreba Moon a chem into canal as a comparison na emfa so time na we are na bogan and you been a ball this time
a common or
the avenues for entertainment now are limited, so you are forced to always go to the stadium and then we a pool party, we a shisha party, we all white, so there are a lot of options for people to choose from. Can they know na DSTV ministers fee na sad satellite can see the
now be
be a just a papa be or juma Anglo Good or no zoo will be no accountant in Pumachi, and they will be to the point that phone soon use. But for the fact that the fans were able to come in their numbers, no, I was say the credit, Emma Mopa. Now to the game, I think Mami Daniel Lai referee or there this particular game. AFCON level I would D and Abuano. Because Daniel Lai over the years. On yet there were times that on yet in us first and not try to impose himself, but no money game, no imposing flu. Ni figure say you don't need to say it. When but before no, he is trying to talk his way through as a great, but now the actions then the person and nature say is becoming that great person in terms of a referee. Credit to him, he did a good job. I've heard a lot about Benjamin Asari, but personally I don't know why there's a commentary about him. I don't think no deserved the man of the match. I don't think Oputi up a performance a blaster standard. Yes. He put in just an ordinary performance. Normal performance. Because the only time he was called into action throughout the 90 minutes was Bakope. The only time he was called into action, he needed goalkeeper to show reflexes. But Kotoko played the game into his hands. Ball na Kotoko boy. Even Mena Medago Muanka, the Asari I would do same.
I'm the ball chain, woman stretching the ass.
You see, football, you don't need coaches. Coaches, you don't make the difference. The first will be by Genesis. Boy, goalkeeper, Piman family, and more better, and your coach in a trail. Margarine on your Juma. That is why players he will grade world class, legendary, new Wimo. That is not to say he's not a good goalkeeper. He's a very good goalkeeper. But the and the commentaries around him, the father has his winning or showboating in his right. The supporters are chanting. You will be forced into thinking, something. The only time in the game he was called into action, Patrick Essay doing a ball long shot to be and pirate to the corner. Apart from that, there was no serious game. It took the brilliance of the goalkeeper and a stable situation. Inti enye Asari gidigidi. I felt there were players House of Folk better than their Now, game nankasa de didi ayaye ne this season. And a senior Kotoko ball ninti amplify the all year. It's not anything new. And into that before this game has a considered 7. It means that the very foundations are all building on. The focus is on the defensive side.
Yeah, true.
That is what they are doing. And then Kotoko game no more boy, and they played into the defensive shape of us. Sani penini sana Kotoko obamai.
To move for so Kotoko mo bostala o mo pay.
Kotoko no anya smart in the game.
Okay.
Nti anya say has be something different. Do mo ya dadana. And thankfully for them to the advantage. Kotoko anya smart enough. They played the way because it has been has defensive record once I'm near. Until you say team near, are very good in defending.
Okay.
And a Kotoko go game or Sako ball senior the whole setup of Kotoko in the game, was that we are playing into the hands of us. They wouldn't suffer, they wouldn't struggle to defend against them because I had the air dada. And no more than a but what the American say. So Kotoko anye bibi wubia Ebema has they will have to break loose or more defensive shape no.
Yeah, Galen say has na strategically who can be pini Kotoko.
There be omoya ne dada. And no, they got an early goal.
Okay.
And they were man down. So they go into what they know of doing best. Into check out more machine goals. And yasa come man down. That means the enemy and yasa compatible.
Because the end one is the
two. And Kotoko also played in a way a two no defensive star no ever perfectly. Saturday American say. So
all Bahadia so tactically Hana tactics bebem.
We lost the game from the lineup now at the co game.
Okay.
Me when I saw the lineup I knew it was always going to be difficult. Why? Because measure player I look at player quality beyond the pleasing aspect of it. I've worked with so many players. Our this fixture.
Yeah.
You who be attitude ahead of this game, and me who be there or then I've been a year on the field of play. I didn't see that in only any of the boys apart from Vivia. Jewudiano I don't think say he did anything. He did me in so yeah. Next time no. He did the himself. But Obia nye bibia na de win bebre Kotoko. Okay, I could go now. Would you tell me say coach in a car say on yes no
individual brilliance
game no at the moment now. So as a player in Kotoko has games, I don't think you need your coach that much. But you need to be intelligent. And see, from me who line up now, I don't think it's going to be a good day.
Because now more from the
because my head oppositions are money has and so. So a team that is defensively sound, you need to stretch them to break their defensive.
Okay.
Clad. But you see, I'm pain, I'm hurt, I'm disappointed. Yes. You can't play 6 games and win 1.
Pain.
As Kotoko. No. The last time I called Pando, but I catch say if I'm head of administration, whatever, I won't take these results. I'm a competitor, so I don't take mediocre stuff. That is my nature. If you want to play for Kotoko, you don't give up mediocre. You give it your all. And now, Yanko games that has Asha Kotoko, supporters will be applauding and clapping for players for losing. And yet the same defeat. But their attitude to the defeat.
Game will lose, but bobo.
Yes, especially from the backdrop, we say, well, losing an FA Cup and a chance to win a trophy that takes you to Africa. I don't think this is the attitude you need to show on the field.
As I'm a supporter, I be go campaign. I'm a promo.
Until they also a promo. No, I need a driver also driver over same medical team or treat you. It is down to you.
Ipana ba deliver. So
Also, pass supporters natural, but they shouldn't turn their back. Okay. That is game na you
sanity.
Upsets win back, but there will be moments of joy. The same players na the beba. But I don't think say na me anticipate game no. Sana boys no at the mine. Yeah.
Still no. What's the worst near day?
Oh, I'm pain, I'm hurt, I'm disappointed, everything.
Okay. But I see, still what do you know? Young fancy na young call the Lawson Beverages Limited. Na young komo did you know the stylish